Hey, what's going on, guys? So with the re-release of the Taj Mahal Lego set that's going to be coming very soon, which is an older set which Lego actually just announced that they're going to be re-releasing onto the market, I figured I'd make a video about the top 5 sets that I wish or that I would want to see re-released in the near future. Now, guys, there's a few sets I'm going to be talking a little about in this set. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be able to mention every single set that I would like to. Obviously, don't have enough like an hour to make this video, but just keep in mind, please, guys, that this is all opinionated, and I want you guys to let me know what you think of my decisions. So, guys, the first one that I'm going to be talking about today, guys, is going to have to be something that's actually not Star Wars, contrast to what the other 4 sets are going to be in this top 5 video, but it's actually going to be the Lego Town Hall. Now, this is an amazing set. This is actually one of the first Lego creator sets that I actually ever got to see. One of my very close friends has it. I've been very jealous, and it's such an amazing set. It comes with over 2,700 pieces, and it's such an amazing set. It has 4 different levels, I'm pretty sure, and it's just something I really love to see, and I really love to see Lego recreate it and maybe even tweak it a little bit, maybe mix in some more modern bricks and techniques in there to make it look really sick and really cool. So that would be really cool. Guys, moving on into number 4, I would really love to see a remake of the re-release of the Tantive 4. Now, the Tantive 4 is something that's very special, at least to me, because that is the first vehicle in Star Wars that I actually ever saw. If you guys remember in A New Hope, which was the first Star Wars release, guys, this is the very first thing that you see. There's like pitch black space, and then you hear a huge Starter Store coming behind, but the first thing that you guys see is going to be the Tantive 4, and for that reason, I would love to see a remake. I believe there's some sort of milestone anniversary coming up for Lego Star Wars. I think it's like 20 years coming up in the next year or two. So I think that'd be really cool to see a remake or a re-release, again, implementing those newer techniques from Lego into a Tantive 4. Would be super cool to have, and I really would buy at least one of those things to keep for myself. Now, guys, moving on in to the third out of the 5, guys, I want to recommend that Lego re-releases the X-Wing. Now, the X-Wing is, again, one of those really iconic things. I'd say it's almost as iconic as the Tantive 4. I think I'd even make the argument that it's a little bit more iconic because it's such an awesome thing, and obviously Luke and Red 5 and all that kind of stuff from the Death Star trench run. Again, seeing an X-Wing being remade from like a newer standpoint, again, implementing those new techniques, those new pieces, and just to see how more modern Lego has become, I feel like seeing a remake of the X-Wing would be really cool and would be 100% profitable. I know I'd definitely buy one in a heartbeat. So seeing that, I wouldn't mind paying a little bit more if it was a little more detailed. But other than that, I'm not trying to bash the older X-Wing version because it's still an amazing set. And like I said before, guys, implementing those new techniques into sets is something that I really hope that Lego does. And I feel like the re-release of Taj Mahal is a little bit of like a precursor to what's to come. So guys, moving on into the second one, I actually made a video contemplating this is going to be the UCS Starter Store. Now, the Starter Store is worth a lot of money, especially sealed in box. I believe it's anywhere upwards of $1,000 now, or like $800. Now, obviously, I'm not going to buy that because it's really expensive, and honestly, I'd probably buy the UCS Millennium Falcon first before I ever bought the retired Starter Store. But the Starter Store, in all honesty, in my opinion, is my favorite vehicle, starship, whatever you want to call it. Pretty much anything that's not actually a person in the whole Star Wars trilogies. Every single one. It's such a menacing thing. It's so cool. The Empire is so badass. You kind of wonder why they lost that war inevitably. But that's besides the point. Seeing a Lego Starter Store recreated again with those newer techniques, and I'm going to put a picture on your screen right now of actually one that's not the UCS version, but it's a little bit more detailed, and seeing something like this would be super awesome to see from Lego, again, implementing those newer pieces and the new techniques and the new technology to see awesome improvements on the Starter Store. So guys, that's gonna be number 2, and moving on into number 1, guys, if you've been watching M&R Productions on his channel, he has actually hinted about a Reddit post which is really hinting at the release of a UCS Imperial Super Starter Store, or the Executor. This is Vader's flagship. This is probably one of the most iconic vehicles in all of Star Wars, or I keep saying vehicles, and by that I mean starships or whatever you want to call it. But the UCS Super Star Destroyer is super awesome. It is on my number 1 on my UCS sets to get, just because it's so massive, and Darth Vader is my favorite villain of all time. And just having a UCS Super Star Destroyer released again, the main problem with this is the inbox, the sealed ones of retired sets. Even if the box is in terrible condition, it's upwards of $1,000. So if I were to see another Super Star Destroyer re-released by Lego, maybe a few improvements, maybe for around $500, $530, something like that, I feel like that'd be super awesome. Again, I probably wouldn't be able to buy all of these sets at once that I'm mentioning in today's video. But again, seeing something like that re-released, seeing the new technology and the new pieces, like I've said before, in the previous sets would be super awesome to see. And I have no doubt that Lego will be able to turn a huge profit on these sets. So guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Again, this has been the top 5 Lego sets that should be re-released. It's majorly been Star Wars, however, except for the Town Hall. which I mentioned in the beginning of the video. But these are my top 5 personal sets that I would love to see re-released and kind of remodified and reconfigured by LEGO. And guys, I think the Super Star Destroyer is going to happen. The person who actually leaked the information about the Taj Mahal set only a week before it was officially released leaked the same information about the Super Star Destroyer. So I would bet $100 that the Super Star Destroyer is coming in 2018, although I really would love to see the X-Wing, Tantive 4, the Town Hall, and the regular Star Destroyer re-released. That's all we got for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Definitely let me know what you guys think. What is the #1 set that you guys want to see re-released by LEGO? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you next video. Peace.